This is a picture of me and my dad, showing off some quality Australian salmon. Now it's not so much the fish that are important in this photo, or even my dad and I. It's a simple idea that Dad had that turned into something bigger. Now I know there's a lot of good fishing stories out there, just like this one, but I'm really glad this one's part of mine. It's actually been a journey 35 years in the making. And now I get to play my part of the story in one hell of an adventure. Okay, we are back from the trip. Slowly getting things out. Ooh, jeez, look at that. Battle scars. Good trip, long drive. We got back late last night, maybe 3 in the morning, so a big trip. So I'm sorry this video is going to be just a rush, kind of weird kind of one to just quickly put together. But I really wanted to put something up because now is the time, guys. Now is the time. A few weeks ago I put a video up in regards of where I'd been for the last 3 weeks and what was going on in regards of the film festival and why I dedicated so much time to it and all of that, all the above. And sorry my throat's a bit husky at the moment. There's been a lot of talking on the trip because I went with some mates, and plus I actually got very sick on the trip as well, so I was a bit, yeah, I'm recovering, but I'm fine now, okay? However, I really just wanted to put this video up because the film festival that I was talking about is now officially up, and the voting is live and they're available to watch. So I know I said I'd put another video up just showing you how to go about voting and what's involved. And then look, I was so overwhelmed with the amount of response I got from that video. I sort of didn't expect it to get as much of a response. I think there was like almost just shy of 700 comments of people. I think all but one. There was one guy that said something funny, but everyone else pretty much said, "I'm in, let's do it." So if that's the case, then I really hope it is, and that it'll be a game-changing amount of people to vote, and hopefully we can show them what like my community can actually do over in another forum or on a website and Instagram-y kind of stuff, and yeah, because like there's other teams with much stronger Instagrams and stuff where a lot of the sharing and the spruiking happens. So it would be pretty darn amazing. And I know a lot of you probably have made your way over already, but if we could somehow get those big numbers over, this is the time. I'll just quickly recap. It's basically a film festival where I went out and I had to film something a little more special than the regular YouTube videos I do. And I went all in. I really put my director's cap on, and I thought very hard about how I was going to make something that was a lot higher quality content, but a lot more story rich, something that was special to me. And I think what I achieved, this one, is something special. It was really... Yeah, it's really, I'm really proud of what I did, and I think I said in this last one, but it's probably the best thing I've ever made in regards to films, and I really hope that you guys get behind it and go and check it out. Now, there is another part to this, and this is where it gets all gross and e-beggy and whatever. You do have to go over to the website. It's not on YouTube, okay? It's not on YouTube, and it's also not on Instagram. I know I said go to Instagram, but that's because that's where I put a lot of information up about the film festival. And I've got Rocket Kit at Instagram. It's the same as this channel, same name. So if you do go to Instagram, you'll get heaps more. There's been trailers and all kinds of things going up about the film festival over the last couple of weeks. But so you'll be way more up to date on what's going on, and even the announcement of winners and all of that, and to see other contestants, all of that kind of stuff. It all pretty much happens on Instagram, and very, very little to nothing unless you spruik it on your own YouTube. I actually was going to do this. Here we go. Okay. So if you know anything about it, or you've been watching Instagram, you'll know that when I get this out and I move that kind of thing in front of you, the reel with the lure in front of it, you'll know all about how special that lure is and how it all ties in with the story. And yeah, And if you're interested in things like that, definitely go check out the film. But how are we going to do this? I brought this little iPad out with me. I thought I was going to do all of this out on the road, but I just ran out of time on the trip. So we're doing it at home. Okay, so you'll have to go to your web browser, and then you can go in here and type in the film invitational, and obviously it's auto-filling, so the film invitational is what it says there. I'll click on the film invitational, and then okay, and it opens up here. So it's the BCF is the main sponsor, that's why it's BCF. But it says basically the film invitational website, and then to get access, oh well look, there's instructions all here, and what you'd have to do is, I guess, watch now or get access, I guess is what you'd have to press. And what it'll do is it'll run you through a usual, standard website registration, and then it gives you access, and you'll see the films, and you get all 10 films. There's 10 films in the festival. You get to watch all of them, plus I think you get to watch all the past years as well, if that's of interest to you. Now here's the part where everyone goes, oh, I'm out. And this is the part where I want hey look, there's mine. Okay, so there's the first 4 on here, but there's a whole bunch of other guys here. Let's okay, so I press more and it doesn't show you, it actually tells you to log in. So this is where you'd have to get your access pass. And look, we've got 14 days left to vote, so you'll have 13 by the time this video goes up. So please guys, get on this. So when you go to register, it'll take you to these choices. Basic, standard or premium. Now they're all the same. You get access to watch and vote on any of them. All you get with the more expensive ones is more chances to win the giveaways for the people that are registering. So it's nothing to do with me from that point on. It's just if you go to premium and you get 10 times chances to win the giveaways, which I think the first giveaway is $10,000 cash. So that's actually a pretty good giveaway. I wouldn't mind winning that myself. But yeah, so there's no need to go premium or standard. It's up to you if you want to go and try and get more in. But basic is all you need, which is $4.99 AU. So in US, it's like half that. It's probably a cent or something because our dollar's so bad at the moment. But yeah, so basic is fine. If you click basic, it's $4.99. So what I'm basically asking is if you could please spend $4.99. If you've enjoyed my content over the years, hopefully you'll see the value in that and you'll think, oh yeah, we'll chuck him a cup of coffee. So what that'll do is it'll run you through the registration process. Same as buying something online or online shopping kind of registration. You just put in an email and blah blah blah, and then they'll probably verify your email. Then you get access to all the videos, and then you get to watch the films. Hopefully you like mine and think that's the best, and then it'll get you to order all the films from number 1 to number 10. So obviously number 1 is the best and you get 10 points. Number 10, right down the bottom, is the worst and you only get 1 point. So order them in place from first to last, and then you're done. Then you've voted, and then you'll submit that and you're good to go. Look, I can't tell you to vote me number 1, but hopefully you watch it. And if you've watched if you're coming from this video, you're probably going to like my content and you'll probably see how much effort I've put in. I still did it all solo. A lot of the other teams did it with like crews and cameramen and support boats and all kinds of stuff like that. I did mine all solo like I normally do. I wanted it to stay a real adventure. I didn't want it to be sort of yeah, I just wanted it to keep it real, just as normal, you know what I mean? There's something really authentic and fun about going on a real adventure and filming what actually happened. I had to put a little bit more thought into how I was going to get shots, so I had to make sure I had lots of different cameras, and I managed to get a couple of really cool, interesting camera shots, and I'll put one in at the very end here just to play out, so you can sort of get a taste for the kind of thing you're going to get. You might have seen this on Instagram already, but yeah, like there's some pretty cool stuff that you won't normally see on YouTube on there as well. So it's going to be worth the $5 basically. So yeah, look. Hopefully you see the value in that. You'll go through the registration process, you'll vote me first, and then I'll check back in and I'll tell you how we went. And hopefully you enjoy some of the other films there as well, because there's definitely a few really good ones, you know what I mean, that are worth watching. And yeah, I guess that's that's what it's all about at this point. I've invested so much time in this. I remember last time, like 2 years ago when I entered it, even though I didn't do very well, and I just didn't get the fish or the trip I needed, it took a lot of effort and a lot of time. It took a month off YouTube for starters, which is the same it took me this time. But what it does also take is there's heaps of social media interaction. There's heaps of social media posts trailers and stuff that you need to make. I tried to make all my trailers from scratch and new with fresh narration and everything. I didn't want to just start cutting bits of the actual film up and just using those. So I tried to make proper teasers and trailers. So in the end, it's been a pretty good learning process and with a pretty good result. So hopefully if you go to Instagram you'll see some of that and get you excited about watching the films as well. But they're live now and we've got, what was it? We've got 14 days left of voting, so I think we had 3 weeks in total, so 1 week's gone already. But now that I'm getting this video up, please go and please, if you get the chance and you want to do it, please do it. This is the best and the best way that's ever happened to support me and the family on this channel. The first prize is 70 grand, okay, so 70k Australian. That is a pretty huge amount. There's, very rarely is there an opportunity to win something like that, and I've put the time and effort in. I think my film's good enough to win, but it won't win without help, because it very much becomes like all of these things. Once it gets in, it's a public voting kind of system. There's always a chance that someone with a super strong Instagram, for instance, can come and swoop it in because they've just got those numbers. So yeah, that's why I need to use my full support of all channels available, and obviously my YouTube game is the strongest game that I've got. So hopefully you guys can come across, and I know it's hard and a big ask, but please come across to the website and watch it. It would be, it'd be life-changing, and I'd really appreciate it. And if you do enjoy it, if you really do enjoy it, definitely get on, whether it's Instagram's a great place to do it, but also get back on here and comment. If you've already done it, comment and tell everyone it's good, or tell me what you thought, and so people can see that it's good and that it's worth going to watch, because a lot of the time they're not going to believe my word for it. But if there's a whole bunch of other people that agree, and don't just do it because you think it's what I want, do it because you genuinely think it's good, okay? But please share it around, get sharing on Instagram, share all the posts I'm putting up, do all of that, because all of this it's really making a difference, and it really helps like push it out to other areas where people that wouldn't normally see it, and then they go, hey, maybe I'll check out Rocket's video as well. So it makes a big difference. Now, I guess I'll just leave it there. I know it's a big ask, and I know I'm going on about it, and I really don't like doing it, but someone said to me recently, and I really liked this saying, Rod, it's a sad dog that doesn't wag his own tail. So I'm standing here wagging my tail, guys, like crazy. So hopefully you see the value in it. Yeah, please come back and make a comment. Hit the Instagram and give me a follow, and just share it like crazy. Let's just get it out there, because we got to get this done, okay? 70k, man. And hopefully, if you think I've been worth it after all these years of doing YouTube, I never push merch. I don't even barely have merch. I never, do the ads like everyone else. I'm never, driving sponsors down your throat. But this is the one time I need all my community to get behind me. And please, 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 if you can and if you want to, now's the time, guys. Anyway, thanks. I'll see you on the next video. I'm going to desperately try and get this video done like ASAP. It might come up tomorrow on Sunday, and it might be the next week, but I'm going to smash out. I've got 2 good trips, or 2 good days of videos, and it was a bit of fun with some other YouTubers that you'll recognize. So yeah, good fun. Anyway, see ya. Thanks.